teaching Forex trading live for two people. So many people have different questions they want to ask about Forex. So are you ready to learn?
Always ready, ever ready.
Let's teach him how to learn.
Look, once you got here, he bought. Once you come here, he got. So it's ranging. It's in a range, it's in a space. So it's ranging. That's for ranging markets. Then price patterns. Now let's start with a V51s. Let's assume that you want to analyze this. Now there's different ways people make money with Forex. There's different ways you can know, because the whole essence of Forex is to know when you're going to buy and to know when you're going to sell. That's the whole essence of Forex. So if you're going to trade, you must always know, when should I buy, when should I sell. So the things that we use to know when to buy or sell, we have indicators. People can decide to use an indicator. Let me check if I can find one now. Now everything here is indicator. You can see there's average directional movement index, there's Ichimoku cloud, I think the most popular indicator is moving average, is moving average. Moving average. Yeah, and that's the most popular indicator. I rarely use indicators, but because they are not very much trustworthy. So what I use is what we call price action, technical analysis. And that's what I'm going to try to teach you today. What I use is price action, technical analysis. And like I said, that's what I'm going to try to teach you today. So what's price action? Price action is just like a means whereby you can look at the market using support and resistance areas, trend lines, and a whole lot of things. All these indicators that I showed you, they are made from price action. So price action is the number one of every one of them. So now, let's assume that I want to use price action here. Let's go to 1 week. So there are things to look out for in a market whenever you see a market that's like this. One of them is a trend. Another thing to look out for after a trend is breakouts and retests. Another thing to look out for is ranging. Another thing to look out for is price pattern, rather. So this is what I want you to look at. This is what we're going to be looking out for now. So now when we come to this trend now, talking about trends, there's two kinds of trends, right? The first one is bullish.
I'm bearish.
Yeah. Bullish is otherwise known as uptrend, otherwise known as buy markets. Bearish, which you already said, bearish, otherwise known as downtrend, otherwise known as sell. So this means that for a market that is bullish, it's going up. For a market that is bearish, it's coming down. So if assuming that we are looking at this market from here to here, you say that this market is going up or is coming down?
It's going up.
It's going up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we can say that this is
A bullish
market. Can say there is a bullish market or an uptrend. So if they ask you what's the trend from 24 hours, you can say that the trend is bullish, uptrend or buy. But now let's assume now that we decide to reduce it a bit. We decide to reduce it a bit to maybe 8 hours or even let's say 4 hours. We decide to reduce it. So now, what do you think this market is doing? Buying or selling?
It's selling.
So it's a bearish.
A bearish market.
So this same market, but from 24 hours, we got a bullish. And from 4 hours time frame, we got a bearish. So different time frames can give different trends of the market, right? So like I said, 24 hours, if anyone you don't understand, you can ask me. 24 hours bullish, 4 hours bearish. So this is for trend. So now, if we are to look at this market from this area, what are you seeing? A buy or a sell?
Buy.
A buy.
For no trend.
Exactly. So a market will not buy forever. At one point, it will stop and start selling. A market will not sell forever. At one point, it will stop and start buying. That's where breakouts and retest comes in. So breakouts and retest is, we are going to say breakouts and retest is change of trend. Change of trend. That's what we're going to say that breakouts and retest is. So breakouts and retest is a change of trend. That's the market telling you, I'm no longer buying, I want to start selling. Or I'm no longer selling, I want to start buying. So now, so this market that was buying, and then it got here, it broke out. That's breakouts out of the trend. And a retest. This part is a retest. It broke out, this is the breakout, and the retest back. That's breakout and retest. So before a market will change a trend, if a market was buying, before it will start selling, there must be a breakout and retest. And now let's see. Immediately after it retested, it now started selling. You see, it was buying all the way here. There was a breakout, retest, it now started selling. Right?
Yeah.
That's for breakout and retest. Now, another thing that we're going to consider is ranging. Just like the name sounds, a ranging market is a market that is ranging. Let's say that the market is probably just going in this direction. Unlike trend and breakout and retest, they are like this. We use trend lines for them. But ranging, we use horizontal lines for them because you come here, come down, come here, come down. Then price patterns. This one, price patterns. This is another thing that we look out for while looking at a market. There are different price patterns. Let me know if I can remember a bit. We have double top. We have double bottom. We have triple top, triple bottom. We have head and shoulder pattern. Head and shoulder pattern. We have inverse head and shoulder pattern. There's a lot of them. After I will talk about that. But just these three now, because this is the three that you're going to see more, and symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical, yeah, it's correct. Triangle. These are the three. These are the four you will see most often. Let me draw how it is. A double top means the top has two. So this is how a double top will look like a V.
Okay.
And then a double bottom is like this, inverse of V. Yeah. Let's see where we'll see. Okay, we can see that this is a double top. Look, first top, second top, like a V, and then it starts selling down. Then this one, a double top, a double bottom, start going up. So double bottom will move up, double top goes down. So this is for double tops. Then we have head and shoulder pattern. Head and shoulder pattern. So that's what you're going to look out for in a market. So we're about to go into the chart, and when we go into the chart, this is exactly what we're going to be looking out for. So now I have my MetaTrader 5 from me here. So now, like I said before, we have trend line, we have trending markets, breakout and retest, ranging. Now these three now. For trending markets and breakout and retest, what we use for the analysis is trend line. There are up to 4 different trend lines you will see. Now let's see those trend lines. So if you come here normally, this one now is a single trend line. 1. stroke. The next, look at the equidistant. That's 2. It comes 2. The next, which is this step depth channel, 3. So depending on what you want to analyze, you will know which trend line to use. Yeah. So let's assume, first of all, if you want to analyze, you always start from the higher time frame to analyze. And this is weekly. This is the most highest that we're having now. Now, from this weekly, are you seeing a market that is trending, or are you seeing a market that is ranging, or are you seeing a price pattern? For those who are watching on YouTube, you can just write on the comment section what you think before the answer pops up. So yeah, are you seeing a market that is trending, or a market that is ranging like I explained, or a price pattern? Just pick any random one.
Ranging from here, that's one. Okay. You explain the ranges.
Okay, so ranging is like this.
Yes.
Now, one thing about ranging is that they have a common top and a common bottom, right?
Okay.
It's at the same level. But market that is trending.
For ranging is at the same level.
Yes.
Okay.
When you have a market that is trending, this is the smallest point. And look at the biggest point. So it's not ranging. It's not a trend. So what trend do you think? Like I told you, there are two kinds of trend. What you know, there's an uptrend and there's downtrend. That's bullish and bearish.
This is so bullish.
It's bullish.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's on uptrend. It's going up. So for an uptrend, the trend line you're going to draw will be from the down. While for a downtrend, the trend line you're going to draw is from top to show that it's going down. So now we're going to draw our first trend line. Since we already agreed that this is an uptrend, we draw our first trend line. And the trend line I'm going to use is going to be a single trend line. So pick it out. How do we draw trend lines? We connect these small sensitive areas up. This is the lowest point, this is the lowest point. And I connect it here. You see what we did? Mm-hmm. Now, we did not do this because we would have been missing. Can you see that? Yeah. So we had to do it like this. And now we have our timeline for the weekly time frame.
How about this?
Now, yes, that one now, we can talk about that one, but for now, we're looking at it like this because of this and this. This is where the market started, and this is the support that the market gave. So you can also decide to draw the top area to show that it's actually what you're looking for. So let's try to do that as well. Though most people don't draw this part because it doesn't always align together, but then, whatever. Now this is what you're having from your weekly time frame for your this. Now look at the way this market is called Elliott wave. Though we're not going to go deep into Elliott wave now. But most of the time, look at how this market has gone. When the market was here, it bought all the way here and sold down here. It got here, bought all the way here, sold, bought back, sold here, bought all the way here, sold down here. Now for a market that is buying, right? Mm-hmm. For a market that is buying, it can decide to form new higher highs. But a new higher low is likely a breakout and retest.
For a market that is buying, can decide to form new
higher highs. Okay. These are higher highs of a buy.
Yeah.
So you can see when you got here, this is the first one. It formed another one, a new higher high, all above.
meaning it has moved away from this area and gone above because it's buying. It can form new ones. It formed another new one here, and look at where it formed another one. When it formed one here, let's see the price there. When it formed one here, look, 489608. And when it formed another one here, 606, so it's going up, meaning that it's buying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for a market that is buying, it can form new higher highs. But a formation of a new lower low, a formation of a new higher low, which is this one, is likely to be a breakout averages. So here you have this one here. So if the market decides to sell beyond this, then we can start saying this market is selling, not buying. It has now changed trend, and now we can now start talking about breakouts and retests. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's now, this is from the weekly. And what this weekly is telling us is, currently, that this market has a trajectory, which is, I come here, I buy, I come here, I sell, I come here, I buy, I come here, I sell. So now the market is back here. So we are expecting to buy. Because whenever it gets to this trend line that we draw, it normally buys. Also, why we can also consider a buy here is also because there could be, in the price pattern I told you about, this can be like a double bottom. I told you a double top is like a V. A double bottom is like an inverse V. That's exactly what you're having here. If you have to look at this market like this. So we have two things that are telling us to buy this market now. But this is from the weekly. Why are we not buying immediately? Because one candlestick in the weekly forms in one whole week. So if you buy a trade here, a lot of things will be happening in smaller time frames, and you might lose plenty money because before it will have a real effect on the weekly, it takes 1 week. So now for us to see more about this market, we have to go to the lower time frame. Now let's go, this is weekly, and let's go to D1, which is 1 day. And now we'll come here. But before then, now let's see this weekly key. We agreed that we want to buy this market. But before we buy this market, there's a sell that happened here. Can you see this sell? From here to here. If you go to a daily time frame, you see it better. Look. So before you buy, you must first of all confirm that this sell is not selling. And it's now that wants to buy. Exactly.
It's when it reaches.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're going to look at now. So from the daily, where we are having a sell, we have to confirm that the sell is done and the buy has started. So how do we do it? We pick up a trend line as well. We start from here. Take it all the way down. You see how I'm connecting it?
Yeah.
So what I can say is that even though a 1 week candlestick has told us to buy, we can see from the daily, look at the trend line of the daily, it has not broken out. It is still like a selling. Look at what's happening in the daily. Once he gets here, he sells. He comes back here, he sells. He comes back to the trend line, he sells. He comes back to the trend line, he sells. Right?
Yeah.
But now, the only thing that will now tell us that this sale is done, that now there's a buy, is when it breaks out here. Away. Let's use an example. Back to the weekly. Let's try and see if you can guess this. I don't know if it's possible. If you read this part. Now, let me draw something there to be sure if we can get that part. And go to the daily. And let's assume that we were here in this market and want to sell. Or let's say that we are here now, we want to buy this area, we want to buy. From the weekly, we have a buy confirmation. But we need a breakout and retest from the daily before we can take it. So So I go to my table and I take it all the way down just so we can see now. So now, when do I buy? I buy at the, see, there was a sale here. I now have to buy at the breakout and retest of that sale. Now here there was a breakout and retest. And now we would have taken the buy here and then start making money. Buy.
So is it that when you are buying, you are making profit, and when you're selling, you are taking
No, you can sell, you can buy. You can do two of them together.
Oh.
So even when you're selling, you can make profit when you buy.
So you can make profit.
The main thing is you know when to
sell and when to buy.
Exactly. So this is for trend line. Just the basics. Do you understand this part?
Yeah. Exactly.
So if I ask you to draw this trend line, to draw trend lines for me here, can you do it?
For this way.
I'll delete everything. Okay. So, guys, if you're currently watching, this is V51S. If you want to learn alongside with us, you can try to analyze it yourself. Try and draw the V51S while he's drawing it as well. So please try and let's see if you get the trend line drawing.